Do you have a plethora of experience trading? Have you been trading for a long time? Or are you a newbie? Are you a beginner? Because if I was a beginner, I would watch this video now and I'd watch the trading system that I'm going to show you here on this video today. Because today I'm going to put this trading system that I use to make money on the stock market out to the world. I'm going to give it to you in a few minutes, or in a few seconds actually. I'm going to go into the charts and just show you how to trade the way I trade. And the way I trade is very simple. It's with support and resistance, and that's it. It's as basic as that. No complicated lines, no mishmash, no mess, just straightforward price action. Guys, don't forget, trading's a 50-50 game. 50% of the time when you take a trade, you could win, and 50% of the time when you take a trade, you could lose. That being said, doesn't mean you're going to come out with zero, because what I show you is that you manage your risk. You need to learn to manage your risk. In other words, take less losses and make bigger wins, and that's how you become successful trading Forex or the stock market or equities, or just that's how you make it. It's as simple as managing the risk. And the reason being for this, guys, is what we found is 80% of traders lose money, and it's risky. And if you don't like losing money and you don't like risk, it's probably better not to trade. That said, pop down to my blog. Every day I post a trade there. Now in that trade, I show you the trade of the day, but it's not trading advice. It's just an idea. And the reason I put it out there is so that you guys can follow what I'm doing. Whether it's a win, whether it's a loss, doesn't matter. You get a feeling for how the system works and what's going on. You know, it's effectively just stop loss and profit. And it's as simple as that. While you're there, pop over, pick up the free Forex book. It's also in the description here. You can pick it up here as well. But if you go straight to the blog, you can get it in the index there, or you can get it on the side. I've got it there as well. It's a PDF, and it's a trendy book, and it's there, and it's all for you. But before we go any further, I think let's go and have a look at the system. Let's go onto the charts and let's go and check out how we do support and resistance, or how we trade on any given day. So you've got no experience and you want to learn how to trade or read these charts. Now, this is what you need to do. First thing you need to do, I mean, you can read these charts without drawing anything on them, but the first thing you need to do is take all those indicators and throw them in file 13. That being the dustbin. Stop using all these fancy fandangled indicators. Look at how many there are. I mean, I don't even want to talk about how many indicators there are. There's millions, and we don't use them. We don't need them. What we need is to be able to read price action and read the chart. Now, if you look at this chart, what's it doing? It's going down and it's consolidating at the bottom. What we do is we go to the higher time frame. We're on the 4 hours, so we go to the day. We make the chart readable, and let's have a look at what we got. We got a consolidation. What we want to do is we want to draw a support and resistance in. Okay, so the best way to do that is take it to the line chart so that you've got the closing prices. Where's your support? Look, here's a support, there's a support, there's a support, there's a support. So what we do is we now take a rectangle. The reason we draw rectangles, guys, is because nothing lands on an exact price. Everything is very subjective when it comes to that. So you need more space for the price to land in. So what you've got here now is it'll land in this general area, and then you know that it's probably going to turn around somewhere in that area. It gives you an idea of where to put your risk, so you can put it below that area and you'll take profit higher up. But now we're looking for a daily resistance level. Where is that? There's resistance there, resistance there, resistance there, resistance there, resistance there. So there's quite a few resistance points. So there is resistance in this general area, so we're going to draw a large resistance band in right there, if it'll allow me to. Just put it down there. Okay. That's your resistance. Now, let's take it back to the candles. You take it back to the candles. And the reason we use the candles is if it hits resistance and it comes out and it's a strong red bar and it closes, then it's short, and vice versa. If it comes out with a strong green bar and it closes, then it's long. And it doesn't matter whether it goes up and down. That's your trade. Now, we're not trading on the day. We're trading on the 4 hour. So we take it back to the 4 hour chart. What we have now is a 4 hour chart with a major resistance and a major support. Doesn't mean you have to trade off these two areas. It just tells you where those two areas are, because you did identify that we're in a sort of range. So we're looking at that scenario. It's trading in that range up and down, so you might as well trade it. Now what you do is you look for areas where you can actually take a trade. Now in this case, it is in the major support, and there's a green bar coming out of there. If that green bar actually closes green, you can actually take a long trade all the way out of this major support and probably all the way to the top. So that's it's not the worst trade in the world to take in this scenario, but what you've got to watch out for is if it was in the middle, for example, like here, it's coming down. What is it doing? It's going down, coming along, going down, going up, going down, going up, going down. So what you're looking for is a good short trade here, always. So you've got your short trade, your first one. If you missed that one, you can take the next one. And what you're looking for is an area, these little straight areas, these little supply areas where the money lies. So here's money. Look, here's a supply area, for example. So there's a supply of money in that area. And if for whatever reason the price comes back up to this area at any time, touches it, you can sell and go short. That's how it works. So that you can use these little supply areas in the middle if you want to, or you can just use the major resistance and the major support areas. But you get support and resistance areas within the support and resistance area. So for example, if you look at this looks like it's hit resistance, hit resistance, hit resistance. So there's a mini resistance area right here, which could give you some headache if you're trading long. So it could bounce into there and come short again. So you've got to be careful of these mini resistance areas. Those are areas of concern to watch out for if you're trading on the lower time frames. But in this particular case, I would simply take the long trade out of the support and watch it go all the way to the top. The only time I would be concerned about looking for another trade is if I'm in the middle between the two. Then I'll look for supply areas, demand areas, other resistances within the 4 hour to take the trade.
Watch out for our Casual Unlimited collection at 23 Merchandise. We supply a range of fashionable clothing made to fit all. Simply look for the merchandise link in the description to order your favorite product today. This is a product from Logical Trading and 23 Merchandise.
But because this thing is on its limit and right down here at the bottom, you might as well take this trade out of the support. And it's almost a guaranteed trade. It's going to go long and give you a great trade all the way up to 86. So there you go, guys. That's how you trade support and resistance. I've got many other videos on the channel which show you different examples of how to do this. I don't go back and do reruns because it's basically cheating. I can go back here and I can say, oh, look at this great short trade. Look, that's a short coming out of there. Oh, look at this great short trade. That's a short coming out of there. Look at this great long trade. And then it didn't work out. This one would actually have stopped you out. But your stop loss would have been around here, and you can see there's a long pin bar that's come through, and it probably would have taken your stop loss out. So you would have taken that long trade. That would have been a failed trade, and that's going to happen because it's a 50-50 game. But most of the time, support and resistance is a really good trade. There's your long trade. Look at that, went all the way to the top. Okay, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 successes and 1 failure. So it's not too bad. It's not even 50-50. It's like 2/3 majority there. So guys, that's how you trade support and resistance the easiest way, and price action. Watch the other videos which show you how price action actually works. So that's the system. That's as easy as it gets. Not tricky, not difficult. Don't put a mishmash of stuff onto your charts and get all confused, because what it actually does, guys, and like I said in the last video as well, don't confuse yourself with a whole bunch of different systems on the chart. Don't change your system every 5 minutes as well. What actually happens is you'll put a system on, you'll put a support and resistance, and then you'll put a trend line, and then you'll put a moving average on, and you'll say, oh, no, this trade is going to go against me. After you've decided that you're going to go long, you decide, well, maybe I should go short, and suddenly you're confused. Why is that? Because you've got too many indicators on the chart. What you have to understand, and what nobody understands in the stock market, is if you decide to buy, then somebody has decided to sell. Now, don't you think that that person who's decided to sell believes that it's a good sell? And you who's decided to buy believes that it's a good buy. You as a buyer, particularly as a beginner, do you believe the person that's selling is so stupid that they're selling to you because they're an idiot? No, they're not. They're probably a professional trader, or another trader, or another beginner trader who believes that a sell is the best way to go at that moment in time. And you come along as a buyer and you believe that it's better to buy at that point in time, thus making the stock market a 50-50 game. Because there's buyers and there's sellers. It's as simple as it gets. And at every system, you can put a good case forward for every single system that's out there as to why it would be a good buy or why it would be a good sell. There's no great answer to this question. It's so simple as you might be doing support and resistance. Somebody else might be doing a moving average crossover or a Fibonacci or something to that effect. And they'll say to you it's a sell and you'll say it's a buy. And you could stand there and argue till you're blue in the face and you'll both be right. You'll both actually be right. And only when the trade plays out will you know who was actually right and who won the trade. The only way you can win in this game, guys, is to manage your risk, take smaller losses, make bigger wins. So when you're winning, add to the trade, make more. When you're losing, take off the trade quickly and take a small loss. Simple as that. Change your mindset. Turn it upside down. Stop following the losses and start following the wins. Easy as that. Guys, I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to watch the last video. And until the next video, cheers and bye.